Right, so Air Max Day was a couple days ago. Very lackluster, but we're here to talk about that, I guess. But at the same time, we're here to unbox one of the shoes that I've been looking forward to for a while. Some people might hate on them, some people are not gonna like them. Some people like me are gonna absolutely love them, or I hope to anyway, because I haven't even unboxed it yet. We're gonna do that together. Can't wait. But there is something I want to talk about afterwards, not now, because you're here for the unboxing. I know, the Air Max 1 Volt 86 Big Bubble, the royal blue colorway. Yes, they did release a blue royal with it, with the white midsole. Wasn't as popular, but they were a lot easier to get, so obviously that's a bonus with them. However, it is pouring down, or was pouring down. It's just stopped, and we're gonna head home, unbox them like we're doing at the moment, and I'm liking it. You guys seem to really like these unboxing videos. And then a couple days later, you know, I actually give my final thoughts in a proper review, which I think is working, because one, it's more content, and two, it just gives me more time to think about the shoe itself and what I really think about it. Because it's easy just giving a review, just literally getting them in, trying them on, and then that's that. But nah, we're doing things differently. Anyways, bit of traffic, gonna let it simmer down, head to the house whilst we still got some sunlight, if you want to call it that. And yeah, we'll obviously show you what's on foot. Might give you a cheeky dad joke in there too, like we always do. So yeah, let's head home, broskies, because I look like a right nutter on this road. Okay. I've got one that's gonna make you laugh. How do trees access the internet? They log in. Tree log in. I mean, barking up the, no, forget, it's too much. Anyways, broskies, we are here to unbox the Air Max 1 Royal Blue 86 Big Bubble Volt from Air Max Day. Yes, super limited, but at the same time, I kind of feel like if you were in the right place at the right time and you wanted them, you could have got them. Before we get into that, of course, Crep check. So we have got the Air Max 95 Essentials in triple black. Honestly, my go-to beater at the minute. I'm currently wearing them to work and other stuff, to be fair. I've already mentioned this time and time again. The Air Max 95 is heavily instilled in my rotation. But on today's feet, it is the Air Max 95 Essential triple black. But let me know down below what you're rocking today as well. Okay, back to business. This sneaker, I'm gassed. I am. That was a bit more robust than usual, but hey. Oh yes. Ooh, Mariah Carey vibes, hitting high notes, baby. Banging box that we got last year with the Air Max 1 Big Bubble in red. And it's nice. It's got that see-through Nike swoosh on the top of the lid, and it has that sort of beaten up aesthetic that we had with the Reimagined series. Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm actually not mad. It would have been cool though if it was blue. I mean, because it's a royal blue colorway, that would have made sense, but you know, can't always get what we want. And we do have the Big Bubble sort of outline to the air unit just on the box as well, which is pretty cool. But the product sticker, before I show you the actual sneaker, is Nike Air Max 1 86 OG, and the official colorway is Sail and Royal Blue. No mention of Volt in there, which is, it got me a bit nervous. I'm hoping I got the right pair sent to me. But I have. I can see the Volt through the box. Yes. But honestly, oh wow, I like that. It's got like a Volt tips to the end of the laces, and I really like that touch. Now, of course, celebrating 10 years of Air Max Day, we're gonna talk at the end about how I felt that the day went. Obviously, we always expect it to be like a hyped event or something going on and hyped restocks and releases. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. First of all, we'll talk about how this came about and what it pays homage to. Now, yes, the first ever Air Max Day, it did bring us that classic, in my opinion. It's one of my grails. We have the Air Max 1 University Red and Volt midsole. It's in the 87 cut, and that is one of my all-time favorite sneakers, but I'm just not willing to pay resale price. So when I saw these being leaked, yes, there was pictures of LeBron wearing them. It got me gassed, and seeing the tongue having the 3.26, and even though it should be 26.3 in the UK, but you know, I'm I'm gonna let it slide. Yes, I would have preferred an 87 cut to this model, but then again, I am actually a fan of the 86 big bubble version to the Air Max 1. They're a bit more comfortable. I don't know, it's just a bit of history, something new, something different. Because if Nike keep giving us the same stuff, we're gonna get bored easy. So some people are either gonna really like this shoe based on the Volt, based on the whole limited edition vibe to it, but also they're not gonna like the big bubble aspect to it, or vice versa. They're gonna like the big bubble, but they're not gonna like the Volt. So they're probably gonna go for the other royal blue colorway, which had the white midsole. And fair play, I'm not mad either way. They're both very cool. It's just for me, and if you've been watching me long enough, I love a bit of Volt on an Air Max. And for this shoe to get it with the hit on the tongue of the 326, the Volt lace tips, the box could have been a bit more special, you know, but it is what it is. We can't have it all. I can see this is gonna be a future grail for a lot of people. Oh, the box just dropped. I jinxed myself. But yeah, I'm a big fan of that tag as well. It's cool. It's cool. Obviously, you're not gonna wear it. Some people do, but no judgments here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's very much an OG style color blocking, just with that Volt hit to the midsole. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know it'd be this green, but I actually really like it. Now, one of my favorite sneakers ever, and at the moment, I'm still wearing it to this day, is the Kiss My Airs 95. A lot of you may know that. Obviously, you've been watching long enough as well. But I'm a fan of it because of the midsole, how great it looks. And I've seen some people talk about how the blue complements the green way more than the red OG colorway did with the Volt. And I do get it. I actually do get it. It works surprisingly well when it really shouldn't, but it does. Some people are gonna be a fan of it, like I said, some people aren't. But yeah, I mean, going around the shoe, what sticks out to me is the hits of gray with the blue OG color block into the royal blue colorway. That mesh looks very nice as well. Doesn't look as sort of flimsy as other Air Max toe boxes with the mesh paneling. Although you have to be careful getting it dirty, you know, you have to. The laces, a lot more cotton in them, which is nice, you know, very soft. And the lace tips, like I've said, that hit of Volt, yes, please. And then we've got the 326 on the tongue. Now, that's a deal breaker for me, just because nostalgic vibes to the red pair. Obviously, I haven't got it. But looking back now, definitely appreciate that shoe. And we can appreciate sneakers from afar. We're not trying to break the bank for some grails out here. But it's nice, you know, it's nice. Now, also, inside of the tongue, hits of that Volt 2, love it, absolutely love it. And inside of that cotton sock liner, we have the 10, which the OG Air Max 1s and 90s, to my knowledge, obviously wasn't around back then, did have the sizing information there, US sizing anyway. And the insole is actually removable. So you've got this blue sort of zigzag vibe to it. And then we've also got that Volt Nike swoosh there that is sort of stitched on top of what looks like to me an OG callback to the Nike tab on the tongue. So that's pretty cool. It's like they've taken it off the tongue and put it on the insole. Now, I love those sort of Easter eggs. So yes, that's a nice touch. It's on both pairs as well. Now, as we make our way to the back of the shoe on the ankle collar, again, we've got that nice mesh there too. And then we've got that Nike Air stitched in blue, which has a sort of shine to it. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Again, on that gray sort of nubuck panel, yes, have to be careful with it in terms of getting it dirty. Hits of that blue going all the way around that mudguard on the shoe. Classic Air Max 1 vibes as well. Nothing's really changed there. Even though, of course, the shape has changed. Because it is a big bubble 86 shape, it does sort of change the vibe of the shoe. But still, I'm not mad at it. Of course, some people will be. You can't please everyone. But for me, it works. It really does. Now, the cherry on top. That Volt midsole. You're either really gonna like this, like myself, or you're not. Like, there's no two ways about it. It's one of those sort of Marmite sneakers, and I kind of like it more because a lot of people don't like them. It's weird, I know it's weird, but yeah, I'm here for it. A very eye-catching colorway, and in my opinion, it's for the right reasons. Now, the outsole, again, does work so well. Hits of that OG Air Max 1 vibe, of course, with the color blocking of Volt black and blue. Doesn't work on paper, but in real life, it actually does work. So yes, I'm glad they did it. Now, before trying these on very shortly, we have to talk about the palaver or sort of lackluster vibe to Air Max Day. Now, the only great thing about it, yes, or two things I'd say, is the release of the Air Max DNs and this. People weren't really feeling the DN. I get it, you're gonna like them or you're not, but this pair having a shock drop and then that was it, it's kind of like, okay, where was the sort of event? Where was the sort of announcement or story behind the making of this shoe or reimagining of the 326 on an Air Max 1? And maybe I missed it on the sneakers app, I don't know, but it didn't really feel like an Air Max day. And I say that to say, yes, it was a Tuesday, and yes, if it wasn't on a weekend, we would have had that sort of come down to central London, do this event, see these sneakers early, chance to purchase, scan this code and scratch and sniff and all of that crap. It's a Tuesday, obviously people have work, people can't get the time off real work to be presenting and whatever else. So I get it, I do get it. But I say all that to say, I'm happy with these. I mean, they look really cool. QC is surprisingly good, way better than I thought. Can't fault it, to be fair. And yeah, definitely a future grail to some people. And if I were you, if you really like the look of them and can spare the cash, just sacrifice a pair you're looking forward to in the future and get these, because resale prices right now, and we all know how the market is, but I mean, it's not too bad. Retail price for these were 145, which is okay, it's decent for an Air Max 1 nowadays, and especially a limited edition one like this as well. But of course, let's try these on and show you what the sizing's like, just in case you're still after these. Now, this normally works better with sunlight, but we'll make do with what we got. And hopefully it comes out pretty well. Shoes off, mate, shoes off. I really like these laces, you know, and I didn't think I was gonna like them as much. I just thought they were a generic pair of laces. Wow, they're nice. They are nice. Twice as nice, Ice Spice. Yeah, I think true to size personally. Nah, true to size for sure. For sure, like Luke, left back for United. But yeah, nah, honestly, very comfortable, man. I forgot what it feels like to wear a big bubble. Let me just get a little snap for the Instagram. So you're watching me take a picture for Instagram. So if you watch this on Instagram or seen this picture, you're in the video too, technically. Somehow, don't know. Anyway, I will get close-up shots as well, just because it looks better. If the weather weren't so bad right now, I'd be rocking these hard. Dare I say it, I actually like them way more than the original or the OG red that came out last year. And I've still got them somewhere. So broskies, one more thing before we sort of wrap this video up. The last video I did do was the Air Force One Flyknit 2.0. Now there was a bit of confusion with the release or restock, and I don't know if it's my fault, I really don't, because I spoke about how the £90 price tag was too low and it was like, what's going on? Everyone sort of agreed with me. It looks like Nike have taken them down and put them back up to release on the 2nd of, or 4th of April. No, 2nd of April, mixed up. So 2nd of April, they are re-releasing or restocking. If you are interested, I will leave a link down below for that pair. And I have left a comment that was pinned on that video as well, explaining it. But I know some people might be watching this video thinking, bruh, where's the shoes? They didn't restock. They are coming back on the 2nd of April, but for £110. I spoke too soon, didn't I? I'm sorry, broskies, I'm sorry, it's my fault. I think it's my fault. Nike saw it and was like, bruh, Sally's getting fired today. Take it down and pull it up for an extra £20. I'm sorry, Sally, I'm sorry. With that all said and done, I'm so happy to have these in the collection. Air Max Day was very underwhelming, but at the same time, I got what I wanted. I don't know about you guys, broskies, whether you got the royal blue with the white midsole, whether you actually picked these up or you missed out on this pair and sort of settled for that, or just paid resale for these, you know? Leave that all down below and I will pin the best comments. But yeah, the full review will be up in a few days' time. I just wanted to get my initial thoughts on this sneaker and I'm happy. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and of course, how does it go? Until the next episode, take care. Almost forgot, golly.